Hello, hello. It's week number what? 43 of our consultant confident. Oh my gosh. I just had a consultant. Thank you very much for shouting out that told me she found us on YouTube and she's been watching all of our trainings. Aw, I love that. So, Dawn, today, it's kind of appropriate for today because we have entered summer heat in Wisconsin. And you know what? You can maybe watching this from Timbuktu. I don't know. But wherever you are, you have a change of season and your products need to change. Probably you might want to be adjusting. So, Dawn, how does somebody find out if somebody needs changing?
Well, Bonnie, I think first and foremost, as being a Mary Kay beauty consultant, some of it's not looking like to what you can sell people. It happens naturally when you ask somebody, how does your schedule change? Or what is your face telling you now that it's 86 degrees and I don't know what the humidity level is out there? What is your face telling you? Are you melting off? Do you feel like, can I say greasy? Do you feel, what is it? And then silencing yourself and allowing them being your customer, to answer,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I think often in my years of Mary Kay, all of a sudden you'll have somebody say, "Oh, it just wasn't working for me anymore. I just had to get something else." And I'm like, "Oh no, you had to get something else. I had something else." But I forgot to ask. I forgot to ask those questions. And sometimes people think that what they have is all we have, and we, as you know, have many different options for people.
Yes. So, Bonnie, I mean, I think we keep it into like maybe three categories, like skincare. Some of the easiest reprogramming is if somebody's using Voluferm, maybe they use Voluferm at night, but they go to one of the other 3Ds during the day.
Mm-hmm.
If they're using 3D, they can go from normal to dry to combination to oily. They can even go to botanicals if they need something lighter weight because
Mm-hmm.
of oiliness.
Mm-hmm.
That I think is the biggest thing, is asking people questions. How is your skincare working out?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And we're
then
talking about summer right now, like we're in summer months, but come
could
fall,
be the opposite.
it's going to be flip flop. How's your skin feeling? Is it feeling dry? Maybe you need more hydration, to ask those questions seasonally to people.
You're exactly correct. The other thing will be if somebody's using very light CC cream, asking her, do you need one shade darker? Or do we need to rematch you? I mean, I have people,
Mm-hmm.
even go on vacation. So, you know, do they camp a lot? Do they need like a travel setup? Um, are they swimming? Do they have a pool? Do they need a few waterproof mascaras? You know,
Mm-hmm. And I think, especially if somebody's traveling or maybe they have a second home, sometimes, or camping, sometimes Mary Kay is left behind because they're like, well, I don't want to carry that big bottle. They might not know that we have a travel set. They might not think about having two sets, like one at their summer home and one at their winter home. They might not think about that for camping, we have micellar water that they could just do a lazy girl cleanse. That it is really can be made simple. But those answers we don't know without asking the questions,
and
right?
some of it is, even just flat out asking the easy question is what's going on. Um, how has your skin changed? And the other thing is, it's a great body care conversation. All those months we wear pants and leggings, and now all of a sudden, even if they wear capris, you don't want your customer walking around with really ashy legs. Get some body moisturizer on her. So ask her, do you need something to hydrate your body? Do you just want a hydration product, or do you want something with anti-aging in it? So giving her options. And And then Bonnie even saying to them, would you like to earn it for free? Would you like to be a hostess?
Planting those seeds is such a great idea. I was thinking about this, I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday, but you know how I've had like deck parties, like invited people over on my deck, and we would do waterless pedicures, or we would show the body care products, have lemonade, some chips and salsa, and just have like a really nice little girl night of pampering your legs. So if you have a porch, have a porch party or a deck, just invite people over to do those things. And I think what Dawn said is so important, just that suggestion, just suggesting to people like, hey, I got a great idea.
And then, even change of seasons, we're not even talking about, if you're going from fall to summer, ask her if she wants a different color lipstick. I mean, does she want something pinky or coralier? Like, Bonnie, you're wearing like a pinky salmon colored top. So, I mean, you're not going to wear your, lipstick that you were wearing,
right?
For
with fall,
or fall, so you want something brighter, you want something nicer. So, I mean, it's just, and some of it is, Bonnie, I don't even think they know until you create them going, oh yeah. And you know what? Sometimes their wardrobe might not allow them to go out and buy 3 new tops, but a lipstick or 2, they would love that. So
changing up, you know what? It just makes getting ready, takes the bore out of getting ready sometimes.
Right.
It's just the changing up. And I think if you use My Customers, or you have a system of keeping track of what people are buying, you can go in there and you can look like, oh, she bought some lipsticks, or oh, she likes eyeshadows, or oh, she has this moisturizer. And it's easy for you to bring up the subjects then, because you know the products she has been using.
And so, Bonnie, that's interesting. I met a woman, I forgot when I met her, if it was last fall, and she was buying CC creams, and she stopped. And so I finally got a hold of her, and she goes, oh, Dawn. I said, Wendy, do you need your CC cream? And she goes, well, I went back to her C product, and I'm like, why? And she goes, because the CC cream wasn't giving me enough coverage. I'm like, well, we have foundation. Oh, you do? Yes. And I would be happy to send you samples. So she just needs to take that little quiz, so that way I know what samples to start to send her. Because
isn't it funny though? Like, I know Dawn has had that happen more than this one time, and I've had it happen. We all have, that they stop using our products because they weren't working right. Well, chances are just needs a formula change, a color change, something change, and we have that. But I don't think people really think about that we have other stuff. Like, I don't know why, but I think it's important to bring that to their attention. Like, well, if you can even say, well, if you find that you're getting more color in summer and you need to change up your phone.
Yes. And all she would have said was, Dawn,
go ahead.
All she would have to have said is, Dawn, do you have something else? And I would have been like, oh yeah, and
or if they don't like the feel of something, I think every once in a while, it's really good just to remind people that we offer that 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like the way something feels, you can return it, and I'm not out a thing. I mean, I think people think they like me and they don't want me to sit with their wrong foundation color, or they like me and they don't want to return it. But it's not about that. It's about what they have, because Mary Kay stands behind the product. But because they like us, they don't want us to eat product. So they want us to, they want to keep us happy, but we want to keep them happy.
And it's just a matter of, sometimes I think, oh, CC cream, people love that now, but there are women who still want something a little more coverage. So you just never know. So
like me.
like me. So
like me.
Yeah. I just think it's a matter of, as a consultant, just really, saying, I need to ask questions.
Mhm.
It's part of my job as being your consultant is to, follow up with you and to ask how things are going and what I can
Mhm.
do for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great
So,
words of wisdom.
all right.
All
Thank you.
right.
Thank you.
Well, bye, everyone.